We might be late, but let's see who should I select to join the all-star team. We have so many options from Bando to Droopy, and even Maji. But while we are here, thank you to everyone who tried out. We love you all. Everyone is so talented. With that being said, let's get in.
So you should leave all the cat for your fro. Internet thugging, you capping on posts. I'm 16 if you tell me to smoke. I aim at your head and I'm tagging your toe. I'm having dad faces like I work at the funeral home.
We all struggle, we all make mistakes. When you're at your lowest and people aren't around you to help, when you're homeless at a campground, getting to live, feel, and experience what it's like, and not one person from your old life reaches out and see what they can do. Homeless. People you help, people you got contracts for, people you help put money in the bank, people that we brought to events. Where were they when the going got tough? Well, they were chasing internet fads, and you can't be friends with that person or your business won't take off. Shady, slimy people. Find your friends, find your people, find your cause, find your purpose, and do not give up until you get it. I didn't just lose 300 pounds. Some would say I lost 150. That was the biggest 150-pound loss I ever faced. But the one thing I can tell you is through it all, no matter how hard it got, what will be harder is walking away. I don't fight or flight anymore. I fight. I'll leave the flights for when the companies see the value and go, you're worth flying out. Here's your ticket. I don't need to convince anybody. I have my peace. I have my purpose. And I have my plan. And frankly, if you don't see that, I built a community. I built an area of people who know my name. And it's not just a bunch of bots on the internet and social media that I'm chasing for clout, chasing fame. So those of you that are watching videos and you cut people out of your lives because your money or your income could be affected or your appearances on social media, there's going to be a reckoning coming for a lot of people. Attitudes, mentalities, the realization that the real world is a lot harder than the internet one.
As you just heard, that was Tubby Imu basically telling y'all what I already knew. How his friends abandoned him, how his so-called brothers left him homeless, and he couldn't even call them to help him out. And I'm talking about you, Tony Pizza Guy. I'm talking about you, Anthony. Your online alias is Tony Pizza Guy, but your real name is Anthony. Talk about how you backdoored your friend. Talk about how you left your friend out there with nothing, pretty much homeless. He couldn't even call you, reach out to you. Same thing with Pulse. Same thing with him. Y'all got a indie wrestling promotion where y'all live at in your home state of Carolina. And you couldn't even help your friend out. You let your friend go homeless. He couldn't even call you for a pack of noodles. He couldn't even call you for anything. And again, he couldn't even call you either, Dinkops. He couldn't call you either. Or you, BDE. Because he already exposed y'all in that clip. Y'all too busy chasing internet fame and clout and everything else. This is the dark side of the 2K YouTuber community. Assemble is willing to backdoor somebody. Macho T is ready to backdoor somebody. Like I said, Miss T, she's ready to backdoor somebody. All these people are willing to backdoor people. The proof you just heard. They will abandon their friends and leave their friends homeless, starving, and pretty much out in the cold if Daddy 2K told them to. Hell, like I said, this rabbit hole goes deep. Why do you think My Yard decided to get out of this? Why do you think you don't hear nothing about the 101 anymore? Why do you think that all these other people you hear about are still here today? Because they're willing to backdoor their friends over a video game because a company told them to. Why you think they sign NDAs? Why do you think they're willing to bribe people to join? And these people are taking that opportunity. They're willing to embarrass themselves, humiliate themselves, make themselves look like clowns just to please the people who's watching and to making the people believe that they're good people. You got a taste of that. Remember, Dinkops, when your girlfriend went on a rant and pretty much talked crap to your fans? Oh, I guess we forgot about that. See, the thing is, you have to understand, when it comes to this shit, it's very dark. It's very sinister. It's a lot of things. Getting flown out every day is just like a bitch on Instagram getting flown out to Dubai and get shitted on. These motherfuckers in this 2K community, they're willing to get flown out. They're willing to do anything it takes to achieve that status. They're willing to do it. Backdooring their friends, embarrassing themselves, betraying each other, just so they can boost their own ego. Because they have people on social media they want to impress. The best bet is to walk away from this shit. It's no longer, what can you do for me? It's about, what are you going to do for this success? I told y'all 2K was begging me to sign a contract in 2015 when WWE 2K15 came out. They was begging me to put pen to paper, and I told them no. I even came on here and even gave a review and said, hey, 2K15, this is what I played. This is where I had the most fun, because what I played was supposed to be what the community was supposed to get. And what happened? The community didn't get what they were supposed to get, And after they done that, I said never again. And this is why I've been blacklisted. This is why I've been blackballed. This is why my videos don't get pushed out. This is why I'm not gaining subscribers like I should be gaining subscribers at a fast, rapid rate. But hey, it's all about keeping your honor, your dignity, your moral, and your pride. And a lot of these people traded their pride a long time ago. They traded their morals a long time ago. They traded everything for internet fame, clout, and perks. So yes, this is the dark side of WWE 2K YouTubers. And if you want me to continue this documentary series, if you want episode 2 of this, I'm going to need 100 likes. I'm going to need over 1,000 views. And I will continue to expose the truth, the real truth, because this is beyond a video game. This is what really happens behind closed doors. This is what happens when the lights go out and you people think you know what's going on. But in reality, you don't know. And I'm going to expose that. I want you to see the dark side of what happens when you sell your soul, when you give up your honor, your moral, your dignity, your pride. This is what happens. This is what happens. So if you want episode 2, over 1,000 views, over 100 likes, and I'll drop episode 2. Just know the dark side of WWE 2K YouTubers.
If you dress sharp, they'll laugh and say you're showing off. If you dress plain, they'll whisper that you're broke. If you speak your mind, they'll call you arrogant. If you stay quiet, they'll call you weak. If you succeed, they'll say you got lucky. If you fail, they'll say you didn't try. Work too hard, they'll warn you to slow down. Rest for a moment, they'll say you've lost your drive. If you love openly, they'll call you naive. If you protect your heart, they'll say you're cold. Stand firm, you're stubborn. Bend a little, you're weak. The truth is this: no matter what you do, people will judge. They don't see your struggles, your late nights, your sacrifices. They only see what fits their story. One day you're too much. The next, you're not enough. And if you keep chasing their approval, you'll never find peace. So stop running after applause. Stop living in the noise of their voices. Focus on your path, your peace, your growth. Because in the end, their opinions won't build your future. Your actions will.